So here we have Tomato Mountain illustrated in what is my first attempt at pixel art, and I chose to do pixel art because, well, first of all, I like it a lot, and it's kind of, I guess it's kind of an FU to, in my mind, to digital art. You know, we're always having our, organic paintings, having to put them into the computer and be illustrated in pixels. So I kind of tried to flip it around and make what the computer makes, but with my hands imperfectly, so it becomes organic. And also I find it, the more I look at it, I find it relaxes me. It's simple, it's clean somewhat. And I like that refinement, and I think it's kind of, using what the computer does to images in a positive way, so. And I'm tired of painting the way I have been painting, so I just wanted to kind of mash it up a bit and just sort of see how this affects my style. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun to paint. It got pretty tedious at times, but you can also relax a little more because you're just painting squares. So yeah, and tomato. What's Tomato Mountain? So, going back to my whole mode of working, which is using garbage, using recycled things. I'm a gardener, so one time I went to the garden center and they were throwing away all these baby tomato plants, and so I wasn't planning on growing tomatoes, but I just couldn't let them sit there and die, so I brought them all home, and the Mariel, who owns the house I live in, she said that I could break up half of the corner of the driveway to plant stuff in. So I took a crowbar and took all the old asphalt and stuff out of the corner of the driveway, full sun, perfect spot, and made a big pile of rubble, and then just kept putting more and more compost on top of that, so it became this big mountain. And then I just stuck all the tomatoes in there because basically there was nowhere else to put them, and just kind of let it go. And as time went on, we I put more and more energy into it and made all these elaborate bamboo trellises and stuff. And Mikhail had a painting that I stuck up in there, and there was some old props in the garage that the Velo Vixens had painted that I made into this big capstone, and it became Tomato Mountain. So, and I'd go out there and have a few beers and water it and start cracking jokes, and pretty soon it became like a big story. And I tried to have a little festival called Tomato Mountain Fest, but it didn't really turn out to. It was raining and no one could come, and a lot of the tomatoes this year ended up getting kind of spoiled and didn't ripen. Any gardener will tell you that. But we're hoping for next year, even more varieties, millions of varieties of tomatoes. So, and we've got a few more people on the Tomato Mountain team. So we'll have maybe a beer garden and a little kind of Denman and Belmont Fernwood block party sort of thing, hopefully. Yeah, and that's the story of Tomato Mountain. And I think I'll be doing a lot more pixel kind of. Harley Smart has been doing some stuff like this too. We're always kind of, inspiring each other, and he coined the phrase to me, glitch art. I guess, that's already a phrase, but yeah, I thought, yeah, that sounds right, glitch art. Yeah, because I like how the perfectness of this digital world around us. I love exploring the the errors in it. And seeing, Dwayne from Vortex is another guy who told me a lot about that, throwing your computer out the window and recovering all the data which has been scrambled, and then he'd do screen prints and stuff of scrambled stuff. So I think I'm getting a little bit glitchy here, and so we'll see where that goes. New directions. Whoa, look up there, it's Tomato Mountain. Hello up there. How's the weather? Whew. Wow, it's pretty cold and wet up on Tomato Mountain. I think they're getting a bit of snow. Snow tomatoes. There's the old black tomatoes that grow around there too, but I wonder if there's any white tomatoes. The Snow White and the 7 tomatoes. Alright.